So I did a magic ring, 6 stitches into that ring, slip stitch to join it, finish off the um, um, pull the center one tight, leave the outer one long, and then you can stitch that in with a needle. Or the other way that you can do it, where do I have it? Do I have something? Okay, here's an example. It's not the eyes, but you can take bits of yarn. You can, yes, needle felt it. Actually, needle felt, yes, you can do that. And you know how to needle felt. Or you can embroider. So you can take a bit of it and just do a couple stitches. The same type of thing when you finish off like this. What you would start is you would take your needle with your thread, with your yarn, and go in through the back and come out and leave a tail and do your stitching, and then come out the opposite side and you'd have tails and pull them snug and cut them off. And then, oh, right here, there's a little black spot. I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can see. That's one of the tails that I never pushed in. I don't know if I can, but that's one way to do it. But yes, needle felting would be really good. Upcycly did needle felting on her baby Yoda, or baby alien, or whatever it's called. All right, this is telling me I need a 14 millimeter safety eye. Well, 2 of them. And I don't know what a millimeter is. Okay, that's using that. Wait, is this a 14 millimeter? I don't want them that big. No, I don't want it that big. I'm not using a 14 millimeter. I'm using, I think it's like a 10 millimeter. I gotta find, those are too small. Don't know which back pieces will work with this. Yeah, that'll work. The medium one. I think Cleansey got a bunch of safety eyes, but the backing pieces, because they're all different sizes depending on how big your safety eyes are. These came, I got these from Grammy ETC. They came separated. There's 3 different sizes. His didn't. All of them were in one big bag, and I'm like, that is just rude. Okay. Yeah. He had to go, when he was doing, was it the elephant? No. He was making your unicorn. He was making your unicorn and was fine. And he had to search through the different backings. The eyes were separated, but the backings weren't. And he had to find the backings that matched up. Okay. All right. 2 rounds, 11 and 12. Where is my pointer? One moment, everybody. There's a tool that I use. I use it for myself so I can kind of get an idea where to put these. And I seem to have misplaced my little pointer. Okay, the Crafty Cub has got a mess of stuff here. If only you all could see. I found tatting shuttles. Okay, I don't know where it went. It's actually a loom hook. Let's see if it's in with my, oh, it's right here. It's my loom hook. That's what I use. Need to order some more, actually. The Michaels here is always out. Can't find them in Joanne. I don't know if our Michaels actually carries them. I don't know. I haven't really looked and see. They have them. And here, our Joann's doesn't have a big selection of fire yarn. 11 and 12, 9 spaces apart. Okay. So 15, 13, 12, and that area there, 9 spaces apart. Hidden in the sewing quilting supplies. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. 13, 12. Okay. That is going to be my midpoint. And they went at 9 apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I use this little loom knitting tool to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, right here. All right, we have an eyeball on. I might have to add some white when we're all done this. Add some white detailing around these eyes. Like I did. If you ever saw that dog amigurumi I did for the barnyard, I totally lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For those barnyard animals, I did a really dark brown for the dog, and his eyes were the black. I don't have colored safety eyes. In order to see them, I put some white highlight around the eyes, and I can easily do that after this is done, because it's going to be kind of dark. So I think I'll probably do that. Add some little highlighting on it, and its snout will end up going here when we get to that point. We haven't even finished the head and the body. Haven't even got that part yet. So that's round 15. You don't even know where I messed up when the stitch marker came out. You're not going to know a difference. Hey there, bird girl. I want to make this guy. He's on his list. Yes, this is from, if you do exclamation point magical, it is from Drew Hill's book, Crochet Magical Creatures. You have the book? Yes, Drew is great. Drew is great. He's on Instagram and I think TikTok. He used to stream here on Twitch, but he stopped because of health reasons. But he's still on Instagram and I think TikTok. I'm worried about that my Paddington Bear and the brown I'm using isn't this dark. Well, if it's if you're worried about it, the color and everything with the around the eyes, there are different techniques that you can do to help with it. You can do some simple type embroidery. There's some needle felting you can do to help set it off. He streamed for a bit. Yes, yes. Always a good stream in Drew's stream when he would stream. Very entertaining. Okay, so we're around 16. Soon 5. Oh, we're gonna start decreasing here. 1, 2, 3. He mentioned something back in the fall on his Instagram. He didn't go into detail. I think he's okay. I haven't really looked at his Instagram in a while. Hey there, Tiki Room Bunnies. How are you? Well, how's it been going? We're doing a kitsune. And let me give you a shout out. If you're not following Tiki Room Bunnies, it's a really cool stream. Occasionally I'll pop in there and just lurk. If you like really, really cute bunny rabbits, that is the place to go. It's a live stream of cute, adorable bunny rabbits. Let me see. My first yarn barf since I've learned the term. Oh, you have yarn barf? Yarn barf isn't really that bad sometimes. Sometimes it can be. So you are now you're really an official crocheter supreme that you have yarn barf. Just got home from a cross country trip. Buns are doing good. Very, very cool. Let me send that to the hubby. He's a major bunny weirdo. Yes, yes. Um, Definitely go and check them out. It's a really relaxing, cool stream. So if you like bunny rabbits, it's the place to go. All right, where am I? 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's do a decrease. I got to pay attention on this round. Stitch markers there. Took advantage of my trip to find 2 new bunnies for the Tiki Room. Oh, very, very cool. I'll have to tune in and see them. Got a black otter buck and doe pair from another rabbitry in North Carolina. I don't know the different breeds. I've never had bunnies myself. Black otter. Oh, black otter's a coat color. Okay. Gotcha. We were talking about wool and fibers earlier. You can spin and have yarn made with Angora rabbit fur. There's a YouTube channel that I've seen videos. Somebody's in a chair, they're spinning, and they're spinning directly from the rabbit. They're gently pulling it off the rabbit. They're not causing any harm. The rabbit's in their lap, and they're gently spinning directly from the rabbit. That one, you don't really have to process the rabbit fur as much as you have to with wool, with sheep's wool. Black bunny with brown, white chin, belly, and ooh, that's cute. It's very cute. Angora spinning, yes. And Angora rabbit fur. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, I gotta count. And counting is very important in this. I don't want a totally lopsided head. Angora rabbits are super, super, super soft. Super soft. I wonder if it feels good for the Angora. Yes, yes, it does help them because they are a longer hair rabbit, so it does help. It does help them. Uh-oh. My stitch count's off. Let me count my stitches. But it's a tough time in the heat. Yes, yes. and a lot of animals that have it. That is why, like sheep, especially we were talking about sheep. That is why this time of year, spring and early summer, is the time they shear the sheep because their coat has been growing all winter and it gets hot. And do you want to be walking around with all of that fur on you in the heat? I think not. I got to count my stitches real quick. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I guess it counted wrong. Yes, unless you're in the southern hemisphere. Yes, obviously, if you're the southern hemisphere, everything's opposite. Stitch count was correct. I was counting in my head wrong. So we're good. That is 16. Oh, I can turn the page. It's only taken me 3 hours. And this piece has to go to 35. And we are now going to start round 17. The head and the body on these, if you've seen my previous streams of working through this book, and I didn't even show that. We have already made 4 of these creatures from this book. Where's my... Where? Come on. Why won't it minimize? So we did a dragon. So that's what we started. We're going through the book one creature at a time. So we did a cute little dragon. I like its tail. So we did a dragon. Then we did the catacorn. It's got a tail as well. Catacorn. The other week we did a dandelion. You get it? A dandelion and another tail. This used a technique where we use a latch hook to join the bits of yarn, and then we trimmed it. So he's got his little mane and his cute little... You can't really see his arms because it's blending into the background. And then last week, we made a jackalope. Part rabbit, part antelope. Or part jackrabbit. So, and he's got his little cottontail. And tonight... Oh, let's zoom back in. We are doing a kitsune. I think that's how you pronounce it. A Japanese fox spirit. 17. And the next 4, and then decrease. 1, 2. 2, 4. But yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If anybody wanted to really get into amigurumis, especially ones that have body parts that you have to sew on, I recommend this book. Drew's patterns are written in a way that it makes sense. They're clear, easy to understand, and I could say a beginner could use this book. There are some things that are slightly advanced, but for the most part, it is beginner friendly. Can't say enough good things about these patterns, except, and this is me, my yarn on that stitch messed up on that previous row. That was a little difficult. Okay, this is telling me to stuff the head now. I'm not going to stuff the head now. I stuff it when it's almost completely done. It's a head and body combo. It's easier for me that way. Whatever works for you. 18. Oh, I caught myself. I was starting to sing. And if you were here, when was it? I know it was Friday. Was it also Thursday? And yesterday. If you happened to be in here and I was playing Minecraft and you heard me singing, I apologize, everybody. I was I was in an irritable mood for a few days and I wanted to zone out. I couldn't see chat when I was doing that. So I apologize because I sing horribly. I I can't carry a note. And I felt irritable, but I still wanted to stream. Sing the donkey song just fine. Wow. Huh. Yadarika. You might need to get your hearing checked. Don't apologize. I just didn't know if you were aware. Yeah, I know I was aware. I was just in that mood. Hope it didn't scare anybody off. But no, I don't sing the donkey song that well. So that is 20, around 28. No, not 28, 18. I wish it was 28. 19, the next two, and then decrease. Okay. But yes, if you didn't know, I do play Minecraft. I play it in a way that a lot of other people don't play it. There is no right or just like crochet, well, art. There's no right or wrong way to do things, just guidelines. The way I play Minecraft, it's more on a chill basis. It's not really a battling type thing. I'm not a fighter. What was the saying? I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's pretty much the crafty cub. You are not going to. I would not be. Well, no. I take that back. I take that back. I was gonna say you don't want the crafty cub to like protect you and to like go after somebody because there's a story behind that. I can tell that story in a second. Everyone has times where they're essentially feeling antisocial. Don't apologize. Need just to veg out and be silent. Give us so much of yourself. So who are we not to give what you need? Oh, well, thank you, Mindy. That is so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, you want to hear a story? And I think I've told a story before. I want to hear a story that the crafty cub was about ready to rip somebody's head off at one point, like almost physically. I am not a violent person. I have never been a violent person. I tend to be a little more on the calm side. 14. Actually, Supreme Doom, you're correct. I was 14. I think I was 14. 14 or 15. Wow, you're reading my mind. Um, so, thank you for the lurk, Lovey. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, wait, now I sound like hijinks. Now I sound like I appreciate you, which is fine. I'm not joking, not picking on her for saying that, but let's give Lovey a shout out. Another fiber artist. Lovey was looks like they were, is that tatting? Wait, is that tatting or is that, yes. Yes. Lovey was practicing tatting. Uh, yes, very incredible. Around 12 to 15 when I had moments like those, only I didn't stop at waiting. Oh, okay. Don't mess with Yadarika. 17. Are you just random numbers? Okay. Supreme is drawing lottery numbers. Incredible. Didn't we all have that breaking a girl's nose because she put a worm in your hair? Oh, no. No, Mindy. No, no. No. No, this story. No. Um all right. Oh yeah, definitely go and enjoy Palia. I have that game, but I've never played it before. I know you were playing it with Hijinks and Wild last night. No, this story has nothing to do with something innocent as um, a worm in a hair, that type of thing. So, believe it or not, the Crafty Cub was very quiet. The Crafty Cub did not talk to anybody unless somebody talked to the Crafty Cub. Fa- within family, within family members, different story. But anybody outside the fam or really close friends. But with besides that, I was quiet. You did not know I existed. Um, in school, when I was in elementary school, and it was a subject that I was really interested in, yes, I would raise my hand and interact. But for the most part, I did not say a word to anybody. I didn't really have many friends. I kept to myself. Anyway, so this is not a school story. This is at home story. So this was spring or summer. The weather was nice, and I had to set the scene. I feel like Sophia from the Golden Girls. Picture it. This is probably like 1992 or whatever. I don't know what year. It was the early 90s. So I was in the living room with my brother and my sister and my brother's friend, and they were playing the original NES. Yes, let's go back in time. Now, the way our house was, our house sat on a corner, and it was at the corner of two dead end streets. It was a residential development, so it wasn't in the city. It was suburbs. Anyway, the two streets ended were cul-de-sacs, and our house sat here. So we had a road here. The, the, there is a reason why I'm explaining this. So our house sat here. There's a road here, and then a road here. Again, both dead ends. Well, our house sat. It was a duplex. It was a split foyer. So our living room was upstairs, and our living room was on that corner where you could see out one side and the other, and the TV was kind of near the one window. Anyway, so my mom was in the bedroom on the phone talking to somebody, and us kids, we're all like teenagers, preteens age, and we're all hanging in the living room.